Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the start of the 15th anniversary of the single of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So we're gonna go from her start to her demise tomorrow. And then the famous song that we all know today as the legend of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So her registration was Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So she was born on February 1st of 1957. Her yard number was 301. She was laid down on August 8th, 1957, and lost June 7th of 1958. Her marriage voyage was September 24th, 1958. Her nicknames was Fizzy, My Fizzy, Fizzy, the Big Fizzy, the site of American Pride of Toledo, and then she was also nicknamed the Titanic of the Great Lakes. She had a good 17-year career with a very good captain and crew on board her. As I know, she did have a sister ship, always, we do not know that. But she had very, very good starting career. She was a very good lake ranger. And when people probably saw her, they would probably cheer for her and everything and all that. She was usually accompanied because how good she was. And, you get today, which would be at 2:15 p.m., they're saying 4 p.m., is when they left and loaded for Cleveland. And then, the next day is what happens, that she would go down and then all that. So we would do that. But she had a very good career. She was one of the best lake rangers around at the time. She was one of the best ships. And then, you get to today, and little did they know that everything would happen tomorrow. The tragedy of 50 years ago, which is 50 years ago started today. But anyway, like I said, I'm just going to say her part and her other stuff real quick one more time. So she was from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or February 1st, 1957. Her yard number was 301. Laid down August 8, 1957, launched June 7 of 1958, and then her main voyage was September 24th, 1958. Her nicknames were Fizzy, My Fizzy, Big Fizzy, Side of American Pride, and also Titanic of the Great Lakes. So yeah, she had, like I said, she had a really good career. She had 17. She had a very good career. She had 17 crossings, and today was the start of her last voyage. And like I said, 2:15 p.m. they're heading out, and then there will be a part 2 tomorrow of the story of the sinking, what could have happened that very night. But also we're going to talk about the song and all that, the 2 songs. There's another version of the song that came out this year of the sinking. But anyway, I just want to get going and tell y'all, she was a very important ship. She was a Titanic of the Great Lakes, and she was unsinkable until tomorrow she goes down. And we will go into basis tomorrow of what the Arthur M. Andrews and join that, the Gals of November for the Fizzy and all that, and her continuing story as we went about 50 years later of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald and all 29 crew. She did have 29 crew for her 17 career. This would have been her 18th crossing if she would have made it. So there you guys go. This is part 1. I'll do a little more story of the Edmund Fitzgerald today too. So yeah, of what's going to happen and all that. You guys have a good day. Bye. Like, comment, and subscribe.